Welcome to Tools and Tactics Live. Got Tools and Souls here. Tonight we're going to find out, is Milwaukee taking a step backwards or what's going on? We've got the newest 12-volt compact series from Milwaukee. We're going to be comparing them to the 12-volt of DeWalt, which is, going away here pretty soon. And I, for one, I'm going to miss this lineup. I know you weren't a fan of the 12-volt from DeWalt.
No.
But I feel like this little driver here is very underrated, and we're going to explore a little bit of that tonight. We're also going to look at the difference between this fuel versus the subcompact 12-volt. These are both 12-volt drills. We're going to compare them to the DeWalt 12-volt drills. I've got the compact flex here, which is actually pretty light until you put the flex battery on it, of course. But we're going to also be playing with the flex, so we're just messing with compact tools tonight, and I still have yet to try this out. We bought this for $84. We found this during a live at Home Depot, and I got it for $84 with a 5.0 with the charger. Couldn't turn it down, so I still have yet to use it. This is the 921, and I've got a adapter. So we're going to look at a couple of homeowner options here. And if you have a impact wrench for your car, maybe you don't need to buy an impact driver with this adapter. Sound good?
Sounds good. I've tried
Right,
those adapters. They're terrible.
You don't like this one? This one's a Nico. I've had the same one at the last house, and it did okay. Yeah. I haven't used this one too much.
I just don't like using my impact wrenches as an impact driver.
Oh. Well, back in the day, because everyone runs on the same talking points, everyone's just like a parrot on repeat. What's up, Derby Man? I appreciate the $2 super chat. Thank you, sir. Everybody's just a parrot and repeats on these tool platforms. They just say the same thing. One person says something, then they all just repeat it. The common phrase of the day was that large fasteners should be driven with an impact wrench because the impact wrench has the bigger hammer and it's designed to be driving the bigger fastener. You shouldn't be using an impact driver for the bigger fasteners when really you should probably be using a drill anyway. But so we're going to do that. We've got the bigger fasteners, 4-inch SPACs, not SPACs. These are GOKs.
Hey, thank you for the 10 joules, Stephen, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Shipping, you're saying?
He's
impact
talking
wrench
to
and impact driver are different things. Yep. Okay, so first up, let's see what the 12-volt from DeWalt has. We're running it with a 5.0 for the best outcome here. And yeah, let's do that. This is the performance you can expect from a 12-volt DeWalt. All right, there. There you go. Sunk it. Nice and flush.
It did okay.
Yeah, it did okay for 12 volts. Not too bad. It's got different settings there. Very gentle, low, high. And personally, I don't really care. The only time I've ever actually used these settings on my DeWalt is those very tiny screws for the thresholds that go in those stupid metal U-tracks that if you look at them wrong, they get bent, right?
Sure.
To cut those, by the way, if you're wondering, on your chop saw, if you're going to cut them, because you cut them with the threshold themselves sometimes.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that you've got wood on top and wood on bottom, because typically you're not going to change out your whole miter saw blade, and it keeps everything from kicking up on you.
Look at that, Derby Man with $10 super chat there.
Oh man, I appreciate that,
Derby.
Thanks for the support, man. That's awesome.
I'm just saying. Enjoy my Falcons.
All right, here we go. What do you think this can drive? We're going to also drive a 6-inch screw here. I've got a lot of things on the table, so I'm.
I've never played with it. I've always looked at it. I don't like the my hands are too big for the 12-volt DeWalt platform.
Yeah.
So I don't enjoy using the tools very much. So when I see them, I don't really even look at them. So I have no idea. I would imagine maybe a 4 or 5 inch fastener, regular construction screw. Much above that, it's gonna. I imagine it'll struggle quite a bit, kind of like the subcompact Milwaukee.
Right, and these are 6-inch, and they're pretty beefy. So, yeah, this is definitely not what this tool is designed for, but we're going to see what it can do. If this is what you're going to do all day, I would not recommend 12-volt tools, but we just want to see, because the larger screws obviously separate each tool from each other exponentially. It's harder to tell with shorter screws. So we're going to be running the larger screws. Let's see what this one's got.
Hi, Adrian.
Okay, I stopped it. Just like with the trigger, it's deep enough. It did it.
It also sounded like it was struggling pretty good.
It did start struggling pretty good, and towards the end of this, we might throw on some 20 volts to see the difference. But we're also going to look at some drills too. So,
okay,
this is after the 12-volt Milwaukee came out. So Milwaukee came out with their 12-volt stuff, and then DeWalt kind of started doing the same thing. I was already invested in Milwaukee when these came out. So my first DeWalt 12-volt was actually the brushed version of this. It's actually even smaller than this, and it's actually even lighter. The DeWalts are very well balanced. That's what I can tell you. The DeWalts are an even balance. Even with the 5, they don't feel overly heavy. There's a little bit of heft here, but DeWalt's given us a 3 and a 2.0 battery, and it's actually a really nice platform. Also, the belt clip on the DeWalts here is unmatched to just about any other brand for this size. So this slips on the back of your, if you're wearing your tool belt. This just goes, kind of, what would you call that? Your 4 o'clock? No.
I am
4 or 5 o'clock.
I'm a lefty.
Okay, so
my tools go on my left hip, so that would be like 7.
Yeah, so just switch the clip around, put on your 7 o'clock. But these are just as good as the original Makitas. Makita was the first to do it. As much as we don't like Makita, Makita was the first to do it. And it was a game changer, dare I say, when they hit the market with lithium ion and they had the belt. And I remember boasting to all my friends at the job site how good the clip was. And I convinced this guy to climb the tree with my Makita. And we're in the back of this big fancy house, and there was a moat that surrounded this tree. So there was a good gap of water, if you will, in between this island of tree. He climbed all the way in the tree, and of course, this Makita hit every branch on the way out of this tree and then landed in the water. And still worked. And then after that day, I was sold on the lithium and the Makita and everything else. So that's how I started with Makita and lithium ion. And the belt clip, which failed, but thought it was pretty funny. Yeah. Then everyone copied it.
Oh, Derby Man sent 30 flour for 30 joules. I don't know what that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
It's 30 joules. That's great, and we appreciate. I just have no idea what the joules are.
Not earning enough if you don't own Makita.
Or you're actually making smart use of your money by not owning Makita because Makita's trash.
Yeah, I would say right now I wouldn't buy a Makita if you were getting into the field. They're just overpriced. They're not going to give you the same performance. The XTD is a joy to use. The XTD 1.6, I can see where you buy that, but right now that bare tool by itself is $200 on Amazon.
And their
holding.
prices are about to go up again.
Sent
Derby
a
Man
gift.
sent 10.
I appreciate that.
GG for 10 jewels. Thank you, Derby.
Nice. Thank you, sir. All right, so that is the impact. Let's see the driver. Now, this is my favorite driver. My first DeWalt 12 volt was actually when I did infrared. It was brushed. It
Hey, you
did
sent another
impact.
30 jewels. Thank you, Derby.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. Thank you.
It says flower. I guess there's different. So GG.
It's a type
for
of jewel.
10.
It's a flower jewel or something.
Okay.
We're going to set this thing to max, as you should. How much of this do you think you can drive?
Like I said before, I think it'll do like 4 or 5 inches, and then it's going to be a struggle. Another floating heart, 10 joules. Thank you.
This is the RPM. And for context here, if we were to look at another DeWalt with battery's not going to matter for RPM when it's not under load. So we're just going to put any battery on this real quick. That's high speed.
Tomo,
and that's low
we
speed.
don't care where you're from.
And this drill only has one speed setting.
Yeah.
No other settings, which I love that. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so it did not sync it. But yeah, this thing actually has a lot of torque. And I'm fixing to get my hands. I think Mr. Wilson's going to send me the what do you want to call it? This thing.
The installation driver?
This thing, yes. Yes.
It's an installation driver, yeah.
Yes, installation driver. Thank you, sir. Yeah, so we're also going to be trying that out. My thought is that if you can do this with this drill or driver, whatever you want to call it, it's not an impact. This thing's...
Thank you, Wayne.
For the size and the weight, man, it's really good. It's a really, really good driver, and it has a lot of control on it. This one's my favorite.
Dang, Derby, thank you.
So, what's going on here? Laughing Disco. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Testing drills, first world stuff. I bet you fit drywall with nails. Trying to think. Yeah, I used to fit drywall with nails.
I bet you go to the family reunion
fitting drywall with screws.
Well, since they did nails and drywall up until the mid 90s.
Yeah, there you go. So I was born in '88,
and they've again begun using nails to do drywall because it's more efficient than screws. Whether I agree with it or not doesn't matter, but they're doing it again. Everything comes back again.
I use my crown staples to tack up some sheetrock real quick, and then I'll zip screws in it.
Big Josh says, "Yo, what up, fellas?"
Yo, what's up, Big Josh? Man, I appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Why is Matt Jackson hidden?
I wouldn't spend a nickel on Harbor Freight power tools. At least step it up to Rhino. Yeah. Double tap the screen, guys. Yeah, exactly. If you guys double tap the screen, it sends us likes. Helps the chat out. Helps the channel out. Appreciate all the support. Let's try one of the bigger ones.
Tomo, first of all, I'm going to say this to you. You buy trash because you are trash. That's probably why you're in whatever third world garbage country you're in.
He said that, guys. All right, here we go. I botched it. That's sad.
Very nice.
That's sad. Here we go. I mean, it seats it flush. It probably doesn't suck the boards down all the way, which is why you get the comment on your channel that drills don't seat wood as tight, right? You've had that comment before? It's your
I
favorite
have.
comment, right?
Yeah,
That's
it's
probably why they
retarded.
say that, is because an impact is certainly going to seat it. Definitely, right? Every time it bumps, it's going to suck it closer together. So I get where they're coming from, but the concept is incorrect.
Yeah. And Derby Man came through with a 99-cent super sticker or super chat or whatever you call them. One of those 99-cent things. We appreciate it.
Oh man, I appreciate that. Hey, I can like this one. I'm not a fan of YouTube not showing the jewels for very long. YouTube needs to step that up, dude. If you guys are supporting
Yeah.
the channel, that should stay around.
How is your sister, Tomo? She was real good to me last night too. And you're gone. What
Okay,
on
now we
earth?
got the 12-volt DeWalt. We're running in speed 2.
Hey, Jeremy.
See what it's got. Get you guys a little bit closer. As we. There we go.
All right. Let's see this. You got my full attention now.
I'm going to actually put my hand on the top to make sure. Okay. And then we can still go speed 1 and bury it.
It did the job. It did all right.
It did. Here comes speed 2. Oh, finger still on the trigger. Timed out. Still got 3 bars. We'll let go of the trigger. So it will not drive that. I'm going to try again. Makes sense because it's a faster RPM than the driver. Let's try again.
Okay.
Okay. We're actually going to label that because it did not drive
Double tap your screen. Double tap your screen, guys.
We're going to call this one the DeWalt. And that is the 701.
600, 701.
Okay. So with the DeWalt 701 there, we're going to leave that sitting right there. Let me pull these out because we need them.
Very cool, Dwayne.
I wish you could feel how light these are because the ergonomics on this.
Don't hide, Dwayne. Don't hide, Dwayne. Hold on a second. I got to unhide him.
I almost broke my toe.
Juan, he didn't say anything bad. He was
It would have
just
been my
trying to
camel
play.
one.
Oh, it's where everything goes in you.
Yeah. All right, let's start with we're going to use the 5.0 high output. Actually, it's only getting later. We need to get the impacts out of the way. So
none, Josh.
So let's go get the. I'm actually missing one impact here that everyone wants to see. Let me go grab it real quick.
I know
where it
bear
is.
repellent. Come on, guys. We only have 2 likes on the stream. There are 183 of you in here. He's going to play around with his tool, and we're all going to watch it because it's like OF without the
double tap the
cost.
screen. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Okay. First off, the way that snapped
thank
in
you,
there.
Derby Man, for all those jewels. Derby Man's showing us the jewels tonight.
Thank you, sir. Just the way that snaps in. I mean, it's not. I almost want to just see if I can pull it out. Right.
Give it a shot.
I can't.
Yeah.
But it's not. You can see where it has that gap.
Yes. The thing is with Milwaukee, their M12 line, the minute you drop that thing, you're going to take
it's
that
going to shoot off. I could probably do it just like this if I dropped it right here like this. Let's see. Yeah. Did it do it?
No.
Nope. Let's try again.
A little more force that time. And more jewels from Derby Man. Thank you. It's 12 volts, Eric.
They have fixed it. So they've made these a lot better. They used to break off and launch off. So Milwaukee has addressed that. I will say that. Okay. Here comes the.
If you fight
There's
the
actually the
bear, you'll be
surge.
legendary on all these channels. Derby Man is just comboing the heck out of these jewels. We appreciate
He
it,
absolutely
Derby.
is,
Keep
man. He's
going.
killing it. Thank you, sir. Okay, here comes the surge. This is the surge 12-volt impact. Really nice one. You can see where it actually
How you
struggles
doing,
to
Caleb?
drive it in there, but it can do it. We're going to leave that one alone. That one's the DeWalt.
And you're using the surge? Why is it the surge doesn't sound very quiet? Thank you again. Set 100 for 2 joules. All right, thank you.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. You can see where that cannot sink the head.
Another
Actually,
100. Look at that.
the top is proud, but the round shank is actually flush, or actually sunk. There's one thing I want to do on the 701 that we almost forgot to do, and that is to actually sync one of these with speed 1.
Why don't you guys see if you can beat Derby Man in these jewel things?
I don't even know how you get joules.
I don't know either. What are jewels? I don't know.
Okay,
I like them,
can
though.
this in speed 1? Can this drive this? I think it can. Yeah, it can. Actually, pretty impressively.
Caleb, you just got to do it one at a time, buddy.
So that's a speed 2.
There you go. Steven sent 10 joules. Derby sent another 100. Derby's just killing it out here.
That's the second speed there.
I have no idea, Big Josh. I don't know.
Okay, we have another impact here. Let's do the Flex impact. Flex has very nice ergonomics, and we're going to
Until
pair
you
it
put the
with
battery
a very nice 2.0 battery that I absolutely love so much, dude. I love
Oh, they cost
the
money.
Flex 2.0 battery.
Awesome.
And the Flex is actually really close to the same weight as these 12-volt tools.
Apache with 100. Derby Man with like his 10,000th. It's awesome.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. This is
I don't know
heavier than
everything.
this Flex. This is heavier than this Flex. This is the fuel. This without a battery feels worse than the Flex. I don't know if it's heavier, but the Compact Flex feels decent and is lighter than the Surge. Oh, it's actually lighter than the fuel as well. The fuel drill.
I'm not a fan of the Compact Flex.
If this had a quick insert, it would be a contender for me. It's fairly compact. If we compare it to a compact 12
welcome,
volt,
Kodiak.
you can actually see. I mean, it's a fairly skinny 24-volt drill.
Yes.
You got to give them credit where it's due. It's pretty compact. What the heck is that driver?
What the devil, Scrotex? Is that something you put on your sack when it's wet? When you're sweaty down there or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Mitchell asked me a question. What was this question? I guess I could go look.
This is the most compact Milwaukee. Okay, this is the one. Very light, very compact. There's the Flex. The Flex is 24 volts. The Flex has a whole lot more power, as it should, and that's your comparison there.
I'm gonna take the 870 all day over the ones he's showing right now.
Here comes the Flex Compact.
Mitchell, just learn as much as you can.
Oh, what happened? Oh, you know what? Operator error. My bad, guys.
We've come to get to used to this.
Yeah, here we go. Speed 2.
Candy, you're allowed to like what you like.
I'm going to tell you right now, the DeWalt is just as good as this Flex, and the DeWalt is 12 volt. Well, we might have to run that back. We might have to run that back in a second.
Thank you, Douglas. I appreciate that.
And
yeah, it was nice trading war stories with Sarah the other night.
Nice. Here comes the Flex. Okay.
God dang, that thing is incredibly slow. The thing I don't like about impacts, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong or if I'm the only one that thinks this, you all tell me. I don't like the noise they make.
I would have to agree with that. That thing's pretty noisy. It's one of the noisier impacts that I own.
The subcompact Milwaukee is probably the worst when it comes to noise, like, because you don't expect it out of that little thing. And then you get that loud, obnoxious noise, and I just hate it.
Okay, here comes the Milwaukee
Sarah
Compact.
the Bear,
I really like the feel of the new Milwaukee Compact. It's great for Tapcons. It's all you need is an option, and it's very light. The cut-in is just, it's a great feeling tool.
I'll ask him.
But you're about to see how bad the power is.
Hold on.
What's that?
Josh wants to know if you want him to send you the mid-level Flex.
Oh,
like that.
Does he want it back?
I don't know. Another 10 joules from Derby. Triple hammer.
Yeah,
good.
yeah. We can talk after the stream. Here we go. Ready? Yeah, I'd love to have it. I like Flex. Here we go. It's pretty fast.
Yeah.
It's pretty fast, and it doesn't really slow down at the end. It had a nice finish to it. Did you notice that?
Yeah, the rest of them seem to struggle a little bit more. One thing Milwaukee does make it reliably is a decent impact. Like
I've got to know
like their impacts.
I've got to know what it does with this battery. Just for
give her a shot. Derby Man said hi.
I was pretty impressed with it just now. Here we go. Finish is just a little bit slower. You notice that. But it still finishes faster than all of them so far.
Yeah.
And faster than the Flex, which is 24 volts.
That's sad if that's the case.
That's what we just saw. Pay you for shipping.
Yeah, the thing about the Tapcons that a lot of people don't understand is you can still use your freaking clutch on a drill.
Right. Here comes, we're kind of close to this knot. We're just going to see what it does.
All right, so Josh said, just pay for shipping and keep me in mind when you're getting rid of something. I guess he wasn't listening, so I'll try it again.
Say again.
Josh said, just pay for shipping and keep me in mind when you're getting rid of something. Email me or get my number from Souls. And I'll send his number to you.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Here we go. 5.0. 5.0 high output.
It's not a real strain.
T30 cells? Larger? 18650s.
Are they 18650s? Thank you again, Derby.
Yeah, these are 18650s. It's high output, but they're higher output 18650s. You want to see?
No. I'll take your word for it.
You want to see, chat? I got the tools right here. Nothing has a battery.
Yeah. It just hit. It's hard and almost 10 years old. Daniel, you got to try something new. Once you try something new, once you get one of the newer impact drivers, you're not going to look at that thing the same way again.
Oh, I forgot about the sticker. That just came right off. You see that? It just fell off.
I think it's because you've got those sharp nails from digging in Sancho's back.
Oh, yeah. He's pretty rough. Got to get him to stop
Well,
somehow.
it's your nails in his back.
Yeah,
sir.
that's the good ones, dude.
18650s.
That's the Samsungs to 25S.
Are they T30s? 25S.
Actually,
Okay, perfect.
25Ss.
Wow, that's actually a really good battery. a retired only fan creators. Steven, that's precious. That's awesome.
That screw's hot.
Yeah,
Touched it.
I didn't know if they were 21.7s or 18.650s. Samsung pink. Yep.
I got to get your opinion on this battery while we're doing this. Actually.
On the 5 amp hour? Or on the DeWalt?
It's actually a different battery.
Make sure you get that sticker on straight now.
I know it won't run properly, right? It's on the opposite side, dude. I'll worry about it here in a second. It's
I'm
actually
the third one, Apache. I'm in number 3 right there,
Goodness.
according to my comments section.
I put the stickers on backwards.
But if you ever listen to me talk about the job, like what goes into the job or how to construct anything, you'll not think that I have not spent any time in the field.
Now, we took this apart in the last live stream. This is the Milwaukee battery, of all things. I didn't even know they made their own batteries.
Yeah, me either. Mini, yes, it is worth it.
That's gone.
Personally, your Matco guy, Matco, one of them is made by Stanley Black & Decker, so it's a DeWalt anyway.
Told you it was gone.
It's
what
gone.
Are these? What are these?
Oh. Are those Samsungs?
I need an expert to tell me because they look.
I can't see. They look like Samsung. And
it's hard
can you
to tell.
see on the other side? Can you see on the other side? Is there any reading?
No.
Oh. My guess would be they're Samsung cells.
I got to tell you, man, the makeup of this battery.
Yes, Steve.
You can't crush. Like, look at this. Look at this. Like, you know how strong I am, and you know how I like to tear shit up, right?
Yes,
like,
I've seen
like
you work.
Legit, dude. Like, I don't think you understand how legit this thing is. So I got to show you. You see that?
That's pretty good.
It's like glass. It's not ABS.
No, it's glass reinforced, right?
I don't know what it is, but it's got rubber on the bottom. See? And DeWalt's don't even have rubber on the bottom. The new ones do.
All the old in their Aerogene battery collection.
But the original DeWalt's don't have rubber on the bottom. And the way that it fits.
Oh.
The way that it fits and the light.
What's the name of that company? Is it Malif?
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at that. Like everything has a place. And oh no, I didn't lose the spring. Look at that. I actually managed to not lose something. Amazing. I'm just as shocked as you are.
I saw Steven said he got the compact Milwaukee set. Did you misplace something on that battery?
I put the battery in backwards like this.
Okay,
no?
Perfect.
No, I don't know. We're gonna put this down. I'm gonna have my magic pixies, just like that one guy, to put this together for me. I don't want to waste time. Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to waste time on the stream, but the screws are here.
Okay.
We already put it together once live. I'm not gonna do it again. Wasting time. But I thought that was interesting. I wanted you to see what was inside that battery because it looks pretty good.
That they did look good.
Okay.
That I probably would think they're Samsung cells.
Yeah. 5.0.
Yeah.
With the sticker backwards.
Orange Crush. Did anybody else see Spark? Was I the only one that saw Spark or something fly off that there for a second?
I guess it's not going to time out. I was trying to see if it would time out. Doesn't care. Just keeps going.
Well, yeah,
Got a little bit warm.
I would hope so. Yeah, hit the like button. Thank you for all 39 of you or 38 other people that hit the like button. I was the first one.
No, I appreciate it. All right. That should be all the impacts, unless you want to see what an 840 is compared to everything. I think we should probably do that, right?
And then, all right. I know what the 840 will do. It's arguably my second favorite DeWalt impact driver, and it's not fast and it's not powerful, but I like it for some reason.
That's kind of the way I feel about this one, but
Then
let me get a small DeWalt battery. Brushed Bauer.
Do you have any laying around?
No, because I still have my man card.
Oh, I have one under my desk, I think. It's the one I drug behind my my lawnmower on the gravel road.
Yeah, I want you to see this. Okay.
Okay.
This is why I originally got rid of my 12-volt DeWalt. You see why?
Yes.
I mean,
I like the 840.
Yeah, the 840 is like actually pretty nice. Now, what I misunderstood or what I miscalculated was how much lighter the 12-volt system is.
Hey, Candy, 2047, welcome to the Wiremans, and enjoy being a member. We appreciate you being here.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Just trying to like it. I couldn't like it.
Denny, so
thank you. Yeah, so if you're an electrician or something, you will appreciate the weight because you don't need that much torque.
It's true that.
Here comes the 840 for perspective. Perspective's always good. Not fully charged.
That's all right. See, that is just so much faster than those other ones you've been testing. You can put that battery on the DeWalt. Yes. Bear says Brush Bauer are a game changer. Oh, he's been watching VCG, has he?
Now we got to do something.
I swear, every time the VCG pops up in the feed, something's a game changer.
Now we got to do something, though. We have to do it.
That's awesome, Josh.
We have to do it. This is the 860. I don't know what the 860 is.
Who's the bear guy? You're not missing a thing. Forgotten. You're better off not knowing.
Here we go. Whatever our settings, speed 3, 860. This thing's gone. Crazy. This thing's a beast. Here we go. Yeah.
Send her home. I know you did, but no, they had another one. It was like the Milwaukee inverter, and then they had a Ryobi tool that's a game changer. Like every time it's in my feed, they are always saying something's a game changer when it's not. It's just an inverter is not, one, it's not new, and two, it's not a game changer.
That's funny. Okay, so just for a little bit more perspective here, we're going to go back to this 12-volt, which is very light. 12-volt tool. It's a drill. Here we go.
What's a screwdriver?
That's my fault. That's okay. You guys get the point.
Yeah, it's a screwdriver.
It's a screwdriver. Okay, so we did this one. Let's do the installation driver. Now OCD
this one
Woodshop
is very weak.
OCD Woodshop sent me this. He's Yep. Support American-made things. This guy made this. It's a 3D printed thing. Go check it out. OCD Woodshop on Etsy, I think, or something.
Etsy, yeah.
I like
Now
supporting small
that's the
businesses.
screwdriver head on the installation driver. Now the installation driver is exceptionally weak.
I gotta switch the
I think
battery.
it's maybe the weakest tool that Milwaukee makes. But I love that tool. It's one of my favorite Milwaukee tools ever.
I actually like it because the reason why people don't like it. So, because there's no switches here to be bumping.
Yeah.
It's all up here, but if you're in the back of a cabinet, this thing lights up. You can easily see what setting you're on.
No
And
money stuff.
yeah, it's just a
Best
good
tool
driver.
brand on a budget is Rigid. I'm gonna say that until I pass. Rigid represents the best value in the tool world today.
Here we go. Milwaukee Speed 2. Oh, it's got some power.
I was surprised it could do that.
Here comes the Speed 1. There you go. It's got some balls.
Yeah, it's how much torque does that thing have? 13 pounds, I think, of torque. Propaganda.
Oh, this is Speed 1.
Orange Crush.
Of course, this is going to go.
Orange Crush Mafia. Does this mean I'm the Orange Crush Godfather? Am I the godfather of the Orange Crush Mafia? High Chica is the best value? Nah, Caleb.
High Chica.
I'll send you a High Chica. I'll send you a High Chica drill and some hole saws if you want.
Here comes the Speed 2. Come on.
I like the look of it. Playong.
Okay, so there's a Speed 2. Speed 2 on the Milwaukee, not quite sunk. Speed 2 on the DeWalt, not quite sunk. For the both drills.
I think the Milwaukee, did the Milwaukee get, well, it's two different fasteners though.
Yeah, I see that. I realize the air in my ways right now. Ha, I'm gonna try. Oh, damn. Okay, well, there you go. So,
thank you,
DeWalt actually has more power and speed too. There you go.
Hey, LFL, how you been?
Here comes the fuel.
Oh,
got 3 bars now.
That's all right. You'll send it. You'll send it with that because that's the fuel hammer drill is 20.4 foot-pounds of torque, if I remember right.
I really don't like this drill. I don't like how close this clip is to my wrist or my whatever that is.
Knuckle.
I don't like the weight. I don't like the feel. I don't like how they put more torque into Speed 2, and they could have put a little bit more in Speed 1. They could have changed the gear up a little bit and made Speed 1 more useful.
I'm the opposite. The more you can do in Speed 2, the better it is for you, and it's better for the tool, actually.
Wait, I think I said that backwards. Yeah, they geared Speed 2 wrong to where you have too much torque in Speed 1. Yeah, I said that backwards. My bad.
Okay.
Okay, so here comes Speed 2. Speed 2.
Jeremy, you'll have to ask somebody else. I don't know, dude.
God almighty.
Look, he only has one knuckle on his body, and it's the moose.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, hey.
Done.
That sunk it. And then Speed 2. This thing will rip this wood off of this platform. Like, it's like really strong. I'm actually going to grab it back here.
Speed
to
1.
make sure.
Speed 1, you mean?
You see that?
Yeah,
that's insane.
I'm not surprised. Slim, how you doing?
Yeah, so Speed 1 stinks, that sucker. This is the strongest drill we've seen tonight.
Speed 2, just so you guys know, Makita has the only batteries that are capable of going on to your drill dough.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, it was actually flashing.
Oh,
Timed it out. But it did it, kind of.
a little proud. Just a thumbnail.
And now,
Is Flex still up on in the top best professional brands? I would say so. Yeah, 100%.
yeah, the Flex is pretty legit.
No, it's true.
Okay.
Actually, Makita is the only brand that their batteries do work on the drill dough.
Here comes
how do
the
I know this?
compact.
Because there are pictures of it online that you.
Uh-oh. Timing out.
That's all right. YouTube froze for you,
Okay,
and it
here
looks like you're
comes
back. Maybe.
here comes speed 2 on the compact. I absolutely hate this. There you go.
Yeah,
That's it?
it's a little weak. It's a little weak. It matches their impact driver very well.
Here
You've
comes
seen
the
pictures of the Loch Ness Monster online too, but was the Loch Ness Monster using your drill dough? That's what I've got to ask.
Here comes speed 2. There you go. So if we pop it
Well,
into
it's
speed 1.
consistent. It's consistent. It'll almost do it.
Oh, it won't even drive that in speed 1. Okay, so it drove that one, but it will not drive this one in speed 1. So it's light. It's doable. These are really large screws. So the fact that even any of these 12 volts did it is how far we've come with power tools, basically. Let's look at.
True that.
Now, if you really want to go for speed, though.
Oh, the turbo hammer drill.
And you're running a race.
Now this one is really made for both speed and power. Do you want Caleb's Flex nailers?
Do I want one? Yeah. Absolutely.
Now, do you want him to pay for one? That's the question.
Yeah, how much are they? You ready? Here we go. It's so fast.
No Money Stuff wants you to put in some with the Bosch 12 volt, which they don't make
have a
anymore.
Bosch 12 volt. Here we go.
I do.
Hey, that was almost
You
bad.
might be pushing down.
Oh, no, I wasn't pushing down. My hand was just resting on top. The only thing I'm doing is so I don't fall over into the camera. I'm just holding my weight on this drill. Just
All right.
with 3 fingers. It's crazy.
That's a 24 volt, Corey.
Yeah, this thing's
23 gauge or 16? Well, I mean,
oh, he's got a 23 gauge pin nailer.
Is the 23 gauge the pin?
Yeah,
Or is it the finish?
that's cool. Is he telling me a price or what is his plans on doing?
I don't know. He didn't answer.
I'd probably take them both.
All right. Corey, that's the point. He was showing how far 12 volt tools had come, and then he was showing how full size tools have also continued to increase. 23 is pin.
It's got a lot of torque, man.
Big Josh, you want a Flexi Click? Just so
Start a
happens
fire with this thing. Start a fire with this thing, bro. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. I was looking at the camera.
Don't look at the camera. Look at what you're doing. The camera will take care of itself.
Splitting now. It's splitting now. We're gonna have to get another piece of wood. We'll go next to this knot where it won't split. Have to stop so I don't go through my table.
Yes, I have 12 volt hyper tough.
You know what makes me sad though? Is holy crap, this thing is heavy. I thought the Flex was heavy, man. I picked this beast up. This thing's a monster. DeWalt
Caleb
was
said
jealous that
$100.
Flex, $100 done each.
What? I do have my Tabo.
Each, both. What?
What's the question? Oh, the 1007 or the Flex? I'm gonna take the Flex.
What's you want $100 for? Both? One? Each?
I don't know.
Yes, this is the TPXXL in the back. Oh, Josh wants the 23, so I won't take Josh's 23. I'll
There you
take the
go,
other one for
16.
$100. I'll do that. I'll let Josh. Josh is a huge supporter of the channel, dude. I can't thank Josh enough for his support and what I've been through in the last year. I'm lucky to be alive. Every day is a gift as far as I'm concerned. People don't survive the amount of mold and toxicity and mycotoxins that are in my body. Dark times, dude. And Josh kept it moving, man. Hats off to Josh.
Okay.
You guys will never understand that.
It'll be $100. I also support Big Josh. So,
You know what irritates me about this drill is that the fastest speed is in hammer drill. So
Leroy's going 1007. My problem with the 1007 is the weight of it. If you're going to be using it for extended periods of time, that weight, it does transfer through your shoulder because of the distribution of the weight on the tool. It leads to a little more fatigue, and that's something that, while I love the drill for short little quick bursts, I'd have to say I'd pass on it overall.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Welcome back, Rue.
I'm half tempted to send you the proprietary flashlight that's not even on the market yet from Woobin that I have to wait until they tell me I can release the video.
Okay.
It's got 1500 lumens. It's a better flashlight for you. And my full review will be out soon, but ultimately it's a really nice EDC carry piece. It's a really nice conversation piece. And we'll leave it at that. You guys have to watch the review. But yeah, I'm going to send you a very nice, probably $100 a flashlight.
Send to me?
Rue.
Do me a favor. I was gonna say, send it to Rue. Thank you.
Yeah, Rue's getting it.
I was worried. I was like, don't send it to me. I mean, we're in this conversation, but don't send
hammer
it to
drill.
me. I don't.
High speed. Not hammer drill. Low speed, dude. I like high speed always. So we're gonna do what VCG said to do, and we're gonna put this in hammer drill.
Don't do this. Don't do this. If you don't see concrete, don't drive fasteners in hammer mode.
Hey, I watched the VCG channel, and they told me to use the hammer drill in wood, and they would know.
No. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, it's a beast.
That's obnoxious.
Oh, did I go through my table? No, we're good.
No, you're fine.
All right, what's the Flex got?
I can't believe you would do that.
Was that faster than the Flex?
No, the Flex on turbo is still the fastest drill out there.
I like the Flex. It actually has 4 speeds because you got the speed 1, 2, and the turbo.
Chris, that's hilarious.
Here we go. Flex.
Mayberry wants us to know what he is. Does your Milwaukee do the same thing? Not at the same speed.
My Milwaukee is dead. Yeah, no, is my Milwaukee dead or not?
No, I was reading the chat.
Oh. My Milwaukee broke, didn't it? Someone help me remember.
I hear you use a lot of power tools cleaning out apartments after tenant vacancies.
I think I know my impact is dead. The impact is like completely dead.
Okay.
I can't remember if this is dead or not.
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah,
was
look at
just
all that
reading the chat.
shmoo. See all the shmoo?
Yeah. Yes, that is because you were trying to. What were you doing? Oh, you were trying to test the clutch,
Oh
which
yeah, we
it's
did
got a
break it.
terrible
We
clutch. It's
did
got a
break it. I
terrible
forgot.
clutch.
I broke
Such a
both of my
bad
Gen
clutch.
4s. I broke both of my Gen 4s doing less than what we did tonight with all these tools.
Oh my God, Corey, why would they do that?
Let me see it.
I would have hit him with a hammer.
Okay, so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It won't do it.
Don't do it. Good.
Ooh.
Good. That's what I do to the Hilti. The Gen 3, I think the Gen 3 Milwaukee drill and impact driver were their pinnacle. That was their peak. And then the Gen 4 has been somewhat of a letdown.
It's stuck in clutch mode, so we can do it on like what's that? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We should probably pencil that in there for them because you can see where they just don't know their own tool. See, this is actually 20 here.
Nice, John.
Here we go. Now we know what setting we're in.
Floor jacks. The bear, according to Josh, the bear did one on a hyper tough. Those floor jacks now.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
They also
but
do
I
air
think Josh
compressors.
sent me that. I think Josh sent me a message about that. I know they do air compressors, but I don't know why.
It lives. Here we go. Piece of crap.
Johnson, the drill is the proper tool to use for fasteners.
We're in drive. We're in hammer drill. It's a good.
Yes, but I think you've destroyed that one.
It's a good paperweight.
There you go.
Oh, I know what to do. We'll go get our impact.
Daytona through Harbor Freight. Yeah, they're good jacks.
Look, we'll go get our impact here. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? The Milwaukee doesn't work either on this? Damn, it's almost like Milwaukee's taking a step backwards.
Huh.
With their Gen 4.
Yeah.
So both the drill and the impact that have hardly left this house. I take my DeWalt everywhere I go. And I haven't done too many stupid things. Both of them crapped out.
Yeah. Well, that one was from your friend using it.
Yeah, but he wasn't pushing. We can go back and watch the live. We weren't doing anything too crazy. We haven't done anything crazier than what we've done tonight. Yeah. All right. Somebody asked about the TP XXL. I've got a lot of tool bag reviews on my channel. So if you're wondering what tool bags will fit what, if you work in the field with tool pouches and you want to know, hey, maybe I want to take the pocket that comes with the what is that? The TP
Nice,
SPLD.
Corey.
Is that the SPLD? What is that one?
I have no
That
idea.
is the, oh my God, TPLC.
No, the brace
This
and
is
bit
why I
is
don't
not
like
fast.
Vito, dude. TPLC, are you kidding me? There's too many TPs. Take this pouch here and use it as a pocket stuffer in just about anything and make your pouches infinitely more useful with a nice setup. So we do a lot of that. You can also take, and this is the Mad Pack So this is a carry that clips onto any tool pouch, made in the USA. Good on Amazon. That snaps off of there. You can put this thing on any tool pouch. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I put it on my Weehaw. Wasn't evident until I started working on some more chandeliers lately. That sometimes when you're working on a ladder, you just need a place to throw extra tools, man. Inevitably,
Just change out the pump.
Inevitably, you
Change out the
just don't want to
piston
have to
setup.
stop and put that tool exactly where it's going to go. You want to have room to just kind of leave parts and pieces in miscellaneous pockets and stuff. This is a nice lightweight crush pouch. I like pouches to crush that aren't so bulky like cardboard boxes off the side of your hip. This is one of them that doesn't make you feel like real boxy in and out of someone's house, in between cabinets, things like that. So if you guys like hand tools, we got them.
All right.
See here.
Johnson's wants that Weehaw bag.
I don't remember how much it was, but it's probably linked on my video. But yeah, so what you got to do, you actually got to break the clip off of the Weehaw. And this is my beef with Vito bags, okay? You're going to get a Vito bag that has all of this surface area. Now, keep in mind, it doesn't have any loops, right? It just has a clip here for the quick carry. And the clip is only 1 inch wide. So this is the actual clip that I broke off. It's right here. Okay. So this is the clip here. How is that gonna like fundamentally work? And that little amount of surface area be stable against your hip all day? All these are gonna be flapping everywhere, right? You got no support, and all the weight gets centered here, right in that one spot on your belt. So a lot of the Vito have that. Some of the newer ones don't, but where's the XXL? Or no, where's one of the Vito?
I don't know.
That's weird, dude. I don't know where my MP2X is. That feels like a betrayal because I really like the MP2X. It should be right here. I've been going through tool pouches because I'm gonna hook Keely up with one. That's my daughter, by the way. She wants to be an electrician, and she can pursue that as long as she wants to. But might not be the best option. But I did that, and I was able to buy my first house at 20 years old. Before, wow. So there it is. Because I put it in this pouch, that's why. So I got this set up for the pocket stuffer here. And that's the Fessa pouch with the speed square. You got full size 12 inchers. And the MP2X.
Never even heard of them, Dave.
MP2X has a little bit better of a belt clip, but it's still not wide, right? And there's no belt loop. So you can stuff this in your waistband, you can stuff this in your pocket, but ultimately this is about as good as you're going to get. And this is an improved clip versus the last Vito. So if you like this one, you could potentially take this Mad Pack. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here.
Nice candy.
Oh, actually,
very nice.
That would actually ride nice. That would actually make your Vito a lot nicer. It even makes it even more bulkier. But you can see where you get that wider area to carry, right? It's just so much better.
Yeah.
But in case you buy this and then you try to do what I did
with
the Weehaw pouch and you don't watch the video we modified this during the video. I showed you how to drill the rivets out and do all that stuff. We also had a tough built belt clip that we modified here. And this was what you have to do. You have to break this clip off that I first showed you to get this on. If not, it's just too wide. This won't close. All right. You got anything?
Nope.
Cool.
My Alzheimer's meds are wearing off.
Right on. Well, very tactical look. Yeah. Tough built clip has the tech stuff. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I wanted to show you guys. And I already grabbed it. This is the L7. I don't remember the exact model number. You've got 4 screwdriver slots. The back is slightly bigger here than these two. If we wanted to load this out versus one of the Kleins here, this is what it would look like. And then because this slot is bigger, right, we can actually put a more useful, larger size tool, and that will sit in there once you train it. You guys know about training pouches. So I've already trained my pouch. And then you got 3 different spots for your pliers. So we could do, and then your diagonals. Diagonals. That's probably what she's going to wind up with. It's a nice setup. It's a nice setup. It's not too boxy. It's not too bulky. Everything has a place, and it has a quick clip. And it's easy to use because it's right there.
John said he's used that one for years and he likes it.
Yeah, it's nice. The setup that I'd rock with this, specifically for this one, would definitely be utilizing this little slot right here and storing your extra bits for your Klein. Right there. I get that out. I've buried my tool pouch in here.
Jeremy. Yeah, most of us don't like talking about it.
I've absolutely buried this. Yeah. So
but just
this
make
one here,
it go anyway.
that goes right there. And that's pretty much the only screwdriver you need because you've got all the sizes you need right there. And then in between here is where your needle, your strippers go. So I would probably run. The Crocs, but they fell out and now they're gone forever.
That's a good idea.
I'm switching to the 9s versus the 8s. So we're switching to the 9s. Figure out where they go. I think they go in this middle pouch. Yeah, that's going to sit better than up here because you can see how much higher that is. So you want to put these in the middle pouch. And then these do your terminations, your stripping, and your cutting. So the only thing you need now, because you're already stripping, would be a pair of diagonals. And then if you really wanted a full-size pair of strippers that actually just do stripping things, that slides in there. Honestly, pretty nicely.
Your flush cut?
Flush cuts.
Or those strippers?
No, they're strippers.
Okay.
The flush cuts are looking as beautiful as ever. So yeah, that's probably how I would rock that. You don't even need these. You might need needle nose instead, but you're definitely going to need a pair of Knipex too. So however you want to do it, because this would be like more of like a multi-purpose kind of pouch, right?
Yeah. Julio,
so you can do a couple of different things, but even the Knipex even fit in the side there. So there you go.
Julio, are you currently in the field? I want to know.
Am I currently in the field? Not anymore.
Your name's not
I
Julio.
am. Oh, I was gonna say I'm an electrical inspector. I was in the field for long enough to know what works really well, and then what did work really well, and then I still do side jobs every once in a while. Got another one lined up here for some troubleshooting, so I should have a troubleshooting video coming out here pretty soon. So that'd be cool.
Sounds good. Adam, I did a lot of stuff before I got on YouTube and retired.
Oh, what kind of work did I do?
Yeah.
I worked for the same company for about 10 years. In that company, I did about four solid years of industrial. Water bottles, Niagara waters, Nestle waters, Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper. And then I did one for 2 years that was for silk milk. It was called White Wave. And that was all plaster bonded, aluminum rigid. And then I did probably about 6 years of solid commercial with some infrared mixed in there, probably about a solid year of infrared. But 6 years of commercial, hospitals, museums, churches, town centers, just heavy commercial. World headquarters, things like that. Schools.
I mean, all I did was 32 years as a commercial and industrial builder, and another 4 as a solar installer.
What's that, Julio?
And
This
Julio,
channel's all about. Go ahead. Sorry.
Julio wanted to know. He wants to get his GC license, and he wanted to know if we had any advice for him.
As far as the GC license, that sounds like something you need in California. Is that right?
I don't know. I don't remember anyway.
One answer.
Yeah, here would be my answer. Learn how to bid jobs. Go to your current employer and ask them how they bid jobs. Because the bidding is, as far as the breakdown, the profit margin that you want to have on your job is going to decide whether you make it or not.
Yeah. Weha makes undoubtedly some very good screwdrivers at a very nice price, and they're more available than most. If I could only pick one screwdriver and it was a multi-purpose and I wasn't going to be in construction, or I was going to be was not going to be in construction for a tech, it's hard to beat this Klein screwdriver because it flips around so fast. And if you break a tip, you burn up a tip, whatever you're doing, you can just get a whole nother set. This screwdriver is seriously legit. So I would say this for technicians, service calls, absolutely. And then Weha for construction, PLCs, terminations, anything like that. And then if you're just in construction, just have a 10-in-1 in your pocket and then lose. So the 10-in-1, where is it?
Ideal profit margins 32 to 45%. 32 because there's going to be something on every job that comes up that is unexpected that you're going to have to repair. And instead of going in to the customer and saying, hey, I screwed it up, or I didn't know this was here, we're going to have to
we need more money.
Bid more. We're going to need more money from you, which they may not have. If you have that 32, if it's small, you could take care of it. If it's 45 and it's a major thing, you might still be able to take care of it without pinching them too much. Plus, you have to think that over half of your profit is going to go to labor. Then about 3/4 or another quarter get you up to 3/4 is going to be in labor or in your materials. And then you're running your business on a 25% margin if you don't bid right, that 25% margin goes to zero real quick.
Yeah, that sounds like good advice. If you follow the plans, you can always fall back on what the engineer did. If you stop following the plans, especially the city set, that's all I can tell you. You're going to lose your ass on every job. Do not let your subcontractors install what's not on the plans. Get the plans changed. Get your change orders. Don't do anything for free. Get your change orders. That's a big deal. That's the biggest thing I can tell you. Don't do anything for free. You might think that you're going to be lining up for the next job, and that works sometimes. But what if it doesn't? It's a
True.
strategic gamble. But if you're doing something that's not on the plans and the inspector doesn't like it, which I'm not going to like, I'm not going to pass it if it's not on the plans. I physically can't. Someone says, "Hey, it's equivalent, right? It's copper. The plans called for aluminum. I ran copper. Why? I'm not the engineer. I didn't design the job. Your city set of plans with your city stamp puts me, the inspector, with the city on your job. Why am I going to look at your plans if they don't have my city stamp on it? I can't approve anything that doesn't have my stamp on it. It's really simple. So if you're not matching the plans, you're screwed fast.
It's true that. The only other piece of advice I would give someone that's wanting to become a GC is first, when you start the company, everybody goes LLC. Go S corp because you get all the protections of an LLC. You get the tax, the tax benefits of a traditional C corp, and make sure that you have your umbrella policy for your company up to a significant amount, maybe $1 million, $2 million. I think $2 million is a little on the high side. $1 million pretty standard. Make sure that you have a good umbrella.
Yeah, absolutely. So do I know all the codes in the 23? There's a lot of codes. I would say yes. I know all the substantial codes of the 23. Yeah. They suck. They suck. The 2020 suck. The 23 is even worse. Kitchens. Hey, if you guys, okay, this one's huge. Okay. It's pretty much everywhere in the kitchen now. It's not just within 6 feet of the sink. It is everywhere in the kitchen, even 3-phase. If you have a dishwasher and it's over 70 amps, that's going to be your exception to not having 3-phase GFCI protection. Okay. That's what it says in the code. Got it over here somewhere. I'm not going to bring it out because everybody leaves when I bring the code book out. But if you have a dishwasher and it's less than 60 amps, it needs GFCI protection. Those modules are $2,000. You need to start ordering those modules when you start breaking ground. There's only a couple of companies that make listed modules. So if you're not bidding for modules in the beginning, you're eating that $2,000. It's that simple.
Mm-hmm.
It's $2,000, $2,000, $2,000. Chick-fil-A's and stuff, they're putting in like 4 or 5 modules per restaurant.
No, Jeremy.
Do I get to wear free hats? No, I can't favor. Is that what you're about to answer?
No, I'd already answered it.
Oh.
Juan says he thinks that you need to talk about these things. The umbrella policies,
Yeah.
That's that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's true. Word of mouth goes a long way. You do a good job, dude. Word of mouth is probably your best friend when it comes to the small business.
That's another thing. And I'm gonna tell you something that's contrary to most people's line of thought. and that is learn how to specialize on just one or two things that you do very well, because those one or two things that you specialize in, that's what people are going to come to you for time and time and time again, and then you'll see that in a relatively short period of time you'll be the go-to guy in your area for those one or two things. No one else will even get it.
Right. Right. And that's the way it is with schools. You got certain contractors that they just do schools. These contractors, they do gas stations. These contractors, they do Walmarts. These contractors, they do Targets at night. And they just get them all every time. Every time. There's one town close by that inspector does. If I sub to certain contractors, he doesn't inspect and just signs on.
That's a good
Yeah.
That's a good inspector, Jeremy.
Well said, Al. There you go. Word of mouth
Thank you.
becoming everything when choosing vendor. Supplier pricing is becoming very competitive. That's true too. With AI, you can look up anything and you may not be the expert on it, but AI can direct you in the right direction pretty quickly to where if you're doing a better quality or you're showing up on time or you're getting your jobs done on time, that's everything. And that's why when I break ground, before I break ground, dude, I'm looking at the plans. I'm looking at the one line. I'm looking at how many 4 inches you got, how many sets of 600 are you running, how far away you can be from the transformer, are you going to meet your arc fault requirements? Is the door going to swing outward towards the hallway? Because the doors have to swing in an outward direction. If you got more than 800 amps of equipment, you're less than 25 feet from the door. Your door has to swing in an outward direction. A lot of times those schools don't want to swing that into the hallway. We'll get down to the final, and those doors are metal, and the hinges are in place. You can't just, it's not wood. You know what I mean? Like you have to cut out the triangle. Oh my God, the triangle. You have to cut out the rectangle with a grinder and then weld on the hinge plates internally on the door once it's surrounded by all the material. You can't just swing a door willy-nilly. And all that stuff, man, it all adds up.
I'll say the other thing that you want to pay attention to before you do a job or before you even accept the job is the timetable that they want that job done in. Because if you're a small crew and it's a big job, you might not be able to get it in the time frame that they want. Now that comes out of your pocket because you're not going back to them because you're defaulting on the timeline. Now, if they make change, a PO change, a purchase order change, or a change to the plans that require you to then adjust, well, that's completely different. But if you the first thing I always looked at on a job was the timeline that they had for the job. That way I know if I need to bring on 40, 50, 500 new people. That way I need to know I've got to set up my time for my concrete guys to be there, my trucks to come in. If I'm subbing certain aspects of the job out, I've got to have those guys lined up before I even take it. Like, hey, I got this job coming up. What's your availability this month? This is a 4-month project that we're working on. Just for instance, it's a 4-month project that we're working on. Our concrete's getting laid down. This is the first floor or whatever. This is what we're doing. You got to do all of that stuff like in the pre-plan.
And those elevator guys are scheduled a month before you even break ground. They're already coming to that job 8 months from today, and you better be ready. Or they're going to the next job. One of the best tips that I give contractors, because I meet all kinds of different people, all ages, all everybody. And there's a lot of guys that are getting handed their first jobs and they did a bigger job before. And they don't understand how emergency lights work because their last job had a generator or it had an inverter, had a Bodine, had a battery backup system in itself, emergency panel, if you will. If you don't have one of those, you don't have an emergency circuit. So all these electricians be whipping all these emergency circuits all together, like it's just one emergency circuit.
Right.
And dude, you can't do that, man. It's got to be on the area served. So, example, if I had an emergency light behind me, my emergency light, because it's got a battery in it, it's going to have a constant hot. And the switch above my head is going to have a switch leg, which ties to the switch. So the constant hot is going to feed the switch, and the switch leg is what turns on and off when we flip the switch, right? You're going to run the constant hot of the circuit in this local area to the battery to this emergency light. That way, that thing's always getting charged. It's like the number one failed item, dude. They don't do it. They run one emergency circuit to everything. They cover up all the exterior walls of sheetrock, and then they get a final, and I say, okay, go kill your lights. And sure enough, they try to hit the main. I'm like, no, it's not the main. It's an individual breaker on each area in the area served. And they're like, well, the plan showed this. It's like, well, go get your change order then. That's when you get your change order, because you want to know ahead of time. So you want to already have it wired, ready to go, ready to make jumpers, whatever you got to do, or you got to get your change order approved before the final. You don't want to wait until it's crunch time. You're trying to get a TCO and the lights ain't working. So what that code says is egress lights, unit equipment, things like that, they must be tied to the same normal lighting circuit in the area it serves ahead of any local switches. That's what it says.
That's very nice, Candy. You cut all POs for home build when it starts. So finished trades have months to source materials and plan ahead. So we expect that.
Got a flashlight.
And I'll say this: if your subs, your finish guys are really good at what they're doing, they're getting great pricing already from their lumber yard, whether it's Home Depot, Menards, or like 84 Lumber used to be my favorite. We had really good where we're getting like below or almost cost pricing from them.
Yeah, pretty much get Home Depot prices of before they sell it to the consumer.
So that's what Candy was saying, and I appreciate that comment. That was good looking out.
Yeah, another thing that's really good looking out is if your job is going to require overtime. If it's plans for balls to the wall, we're going to throw 50 guys at you in a week. Start ordering material for 50 guys. Because when those 50 guys leave, 30% of your material is walking out the door in their tool pouch.
Yeah.
And you got to have enough material for all those 50 guys to be working. You got to have enough ladders. You got to have enough extension cords. You got to have enough hammer drills, enough bandsaws. Whatever you're doing, you need to plan for 50 guys, not just what you've been running. A lot of people, they don't order enough material. 50, 70?
Yeah. Yeah, if you're planning on having 50 guys available, plan on having resources for 70.
Yeah.
Just to absorb when those items walk off, get broken, or the 20 guys, 15 to 20 guys on every job, they quit within the first week. Just be
and
just be prepared for it.
You need to
and you're not saving any downtime.
And you need to appoint a yard bitch to maintain it all while everyone's running in and out, because you got to have at least one yard bitch organizing, telling the guys where everything is. The guy that's just in the Connex the whole time, it sucks to do, but you usually want to get one of the newer guys. That way they can learn what the material is. They learn why people are asking things, and hopefully that guy's asking, "Hey, what are you going to do with this? What's this strap for? What is that doing?"
It's true.
The blueprints are obsolete after the first month, and yeah. I'll tell you this: when I go to homes, because the code book is so strict with the plug spacing, I don't look at the plans too much. I might look at the overall layout, but I'm going to have another inspector behind me that's doing the framing, have another guy that's doing the structure. Everyone else is kind of looking at all the actual layout. I've got to have receptacles within 6 feet when I walk in the door and 12 feet after that. And any wall space 2 feet or more also gets a receptacle. which includes the backside of the island if it's facing the living space. I've got to have 4 foot spacing for plugs. I gotta have a plug within 2 feet when I break up my countertop at either side of the oven. I gotta have a receptacle for any countertop that's 1 foot or wider. I've got to have all that. It doesn't matter what your plans say when it comes to my receptacle spacing. So there's very little that I've got to really look at the plans to make sure. Smoke detectors have to be directly outside of bedrooms and directly inside. There's so much when it comes to the electrical code on the requirements where everything goes that's one spot I don't look at the plans.
Nice candy.
And typically, if you're adding more than what the plans show, I won't be too strict on it. If you're doing a backyard patio and you've got 2 fans instead of 1, I'm not going to make the homeowner redraw the plans. Should I? Probably. But they're obviously getting more, right? So someone's aware. It's not like they're getting less. So long as the contractor, we're the last line of defense, the way I look at it. So I'm there to not let you get cheated out. And where I'm at, if you pull a permit yourself and you want to do the work yourself, we're so qualified, the inspectors here, that we can probably build a better product than if you hired somebody, honestly, because we're going to help you guys out even more.
Yeah. Now, Leroy said, don't just buy tools, train people how to use them, provide them before they need it. Never send a green apprentice alone. Always have him shadow an older guy. Iron sharpens iron. Problem with that is 90% of the folks working in the trades right now are at different levels of incompetence. Only 10% are actually competent and fully capable of working on their own.
It's
New
true.
guys are typically just labor. You're using them for labor for the first month, 2 months that they're with the crew, because you need to know if they're going to stay there. No sense of spending time training folks that ain't going to be around. Then after that, you put them with an experienced person, someone you trust, probably one of the old hands that you have on the crew. And
Yeah.
he is going to absolutely make them feel like they are worthless, because to him, they are worthless.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
it's
that's going
true.
to weed out some of them.
Yeah, hopefully you get somebody that's young and hungry and wanting to teach at the same time while you're I trained like 4 or 5 apprentices whenever I was doing the SU basketball stadium. I had this guy for about a year and a half, and this guy was the yard bitch basically, and they had him working in the Connex, big huge strong guy. You've seen him before, Jermaine.
Yeah.
And they I'm just gonna say it. He's half black, right? And they
Okay.
had him in the Connex, treating him like dog shit, and they wouldn't let him leave the Connex. And I said, "Hey, this is the only guy on the job site that wants to learn. He's asking me, can he go with me? Can I show him something? Can he learn something?" And no one else is asking this, so I'm taking Jermaine. And they're like, "Oh no, you can't take that one guy. He specifically has to be in the Connex." I was like, "No, this is the only guy that wants to learn. I'm taking him." And it raised a big stink, and that's ultimately probably why I ended up leaving the company. But it wasn't long, about a year and a half later, I had, I'll trade Jermaine for 6 of my guys. Because a year and a half ago, if you were busy training your guys, you would have 6 Jermaines like I do. I only had Jermaine and myself because I was running around trying to figure out what the job even needed. I got there, all the lights were hung. They didn't even have any of the low voltage 0 to 10 conductors going to any of the lights. All the ceiling tiles up. They had the 4-foot ceiling tiles that if you even just look at them, they crack, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the 4-foot ceiling tiles up in the big old lobby. And I'm like, "Hey, we got to get dimming to every light fixture here." They're like, "Well, what does that mean?" I was like, "Well, we got to run a belting cable with some shielding with 2 conductors to every light fixture." And they're like, "We already installed all the lights." And I was like, "All the lights?" And they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "What about the ones with the thin stems that are 3/8 that you got to take the whole fixture apart?" They're like, "Yeah, everything's up." And that's the competence that you see nowadays.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, the level of craftsmanship that you've run into. But then again, We're asking people to build more at a faster rate by providing them with tools that go faster than they can learn how to use them. It's kind of a catch-22. I get it, but the reality of the situation is every business that you start in, they don't know if you're going to be there. As far as in the trades go, everybody knows that there's a chance that you're not going to be there. So they're not
Yeah.
going to take the time to train you until they know that you're going to show up.
See, I've
And
never
a
thought
lot of
that
dudes
way,
can't do
and
that.
from your business perspective, it makes sense. But I've never thought negatively about anybody that way. So it's good to hear your perspective of that, because I try to see the best in everybody, just like Anthony, right? Anthony
Yeah.
went to Florida. He's back in Texas now. He called me. Well, first he emailed me, saw my tool channel, and he said, "Hey, are you hiring?" And I said, "Man, I'm an inspector, but I can get you anywhere you want to go." And he happened to live right down the street. So he came to the house. We started doing a lot of projects together, and the dude was pretty solid. Not on his phone, listening, eager to learn. I gave him like $400 of tools. He started doing a couple of side jobs here and there. I gave him probably about $800 of cash once it was all said and done, helping me around the house. And then I sent him off to a buddy. And then he worked there for like a year. And then he went to Florida and started just bouncing around and going all over the country. And now he's back. And he called me when he was on his way into Texas. And he said, "Hey, I'm headed to Texas." I said, "Okay, I got a job for you." So I called 3 different people, and he's already got a job.
Nice. That's great. I like to hear it.
So that's if you show the eagerness to learn, a lot of people will want to invest in you, man. A lot of people want what's best for you. There's a lot of people that are preying on your downfall, especially here on YouTube. A lot of people, that's just the way it is, right? You talk about your
Yeah.
problems. Your problems are good for somebody else. I just talk what's real here, so I don't care what anyone thinks. I don't care. I don't have anything to hide other than my secret identity, and that's that. Good electrician will never be out of work. Absolutely. And I told him that, right? Because he's street smart, right? The only thing he's ever done wrong
Yeah.
is be homeless in his life. He's got a full background check. He's fully good dude. Drug test clean, everything. The only thing he's ever done wrong is be homeless. And he could go out tomorrow and panhandle. He could make $300 just on the side of the road. And street smart people like that is an out of the box thinker that we need in the field. I don't know any jobs in California now.
Sorry.
No, we're in Texas. I'm in Texas.
I'm in Missouri.
There you go.
Hey, Russ.
What's up, Russ? What's going on, man? What time is it, man? I got to figure out when Russ gets on and off.
11:30. It's 11:30.
Dang, I feel bad. We're always getting off when Russ gets on. He'll watch the stream, though.
I'll say this: if you're an employee looking for work in the trades, as long as you show up and you're willing to do whatever they tell you to do, and you do it with all you got and with every bit of effort you have in you, you'll be just fine.
Someone
Unless
says they
you're an
need a
idiot.
label maker. You want to get the Rhino. Don't get this from
Hi,
Home
Jesse.
Depot. It's very brittle. Listen. It's very brittle. It can't take a hit. If you're careful with it, it's a great label maker. Reality is nobody's careful with it. So it's cheap. It works good. It has all the features. And one fall though, and it's toast. I would get the Rhino. Our brother makes it. It's usually got like a more yellowish kind of orange to it. And that's the one we used in the field. But
Juan wants a job.
The brothers that are more shaped like this, and the screen readout is here, horizontal, and they're like a beige white. Those are more durable than this. They are more expensive, but Brother's going to make your better label makers. And yeah, P-Touch.
Juan wants to know if you can get him a job in Texas.
Let me see.
I'm sure Harbor Freight has
May I have someone in Texas? Just asking.
I'm sure
I can
Harbor
get
Freight
anybody a
has
job,
a label
dude.
maker.
I can get anybody a job anywhere. I know everybody. There's not one contractor that wouldn't accept my recommendation. The thing is, you'd have to get my recommendation. So I vetted Anthony. Might get inspected by this guy. Yeah. I'll check. Come to Florida, I'll hire you. There you go.
Juan, you got a job. Go.
There you go. Corey RC.
Corey, you're welcome.
Good luck. Good luck.
Oh,
He's gonna show up with his cobalt and Bauer brushed.
did you ever do that to somebody?
What?
You had like a guy that maybe you knew through work or whatever who was looking for someone, and you were like, "Oh, I got the guy in mind. I'll send him over to you," and it was just a dude on your crew that you didn't want anymore?
Dude, my crew,
just saying.
my career was so crazy. I was an E1 in the company. Had about 8 months of experience when I hit. And my first job for that company was working 712s. We were doing the fidelity. We were pulling in DLO cables. We did a lot of cable tray. We were demoing a switchgear. We were adding a whole battery backup thing and just a whole bunch of DLO, right? Which is diesel locomotive. It's fine strand cable, like what's in an amplifier. And it's about that big. We were working 712s. And then I left there and I went to a Kroger. And that was more industrial, light commercial, negative 40-degree freezers, lifts that would go up to 40 feet, I think. You could fit, not that you would, but you could easily fit 20 guys on this lift. It was probably about 12 foot long. The wheel, it was like the size of your car, right? JLGs. And by the time I got to like my 8th job site, I was still an E1. I was almost 2 years in the field, running circles around everybody else, and I was just being used for what I was. But I was in school, and every 1,000 hours they gave you $1 raise. So I was getting paid, but I didn't have the rank. But I was showing more initiative. So the foreman knew who I was when I get on the job site. Say, oh, here comes Robert with all his great tools. He knows what he's doing. Hell yeah. It's only an E1 on the check sheet and money, right? Wherever I went, they knew it was a win. And that was like my reputation. So once I had about 3 years in the field, I was fixing to get married. And I went to a DLR, which is Digital Realty as a data center. And I was running circles of pipe around everybody else. And I never forget, man, because the guy that was helping me wasn't actually doing anything. And I was doing all these crazy bends, running down this hallway, all these pipes. And the dude that had the higher rank got all the credit for what I did. And I was like, okay, I see what's going on here. You know, I'm able to run competently what an E6 can do. So I started asking, hey, when am I going to get a bump up? And I didn't go from E1 to E2. I went from E1 to E3. And then shortly after that, you flashed. Did my audio mess up?
No, it restarted for me.
Amazing. Shortly after that, I went from E3 to E5 when I got my journeymans. And then they just started having me run jobs. I didn't want to tell them I had my journeymans. They're like, why aren't you telling anybody? And I was like, they just use me. Like I just want to chill for a little bit. Everywhere I go, it's like a big deal. I just want to just hide for a little bit. And sure enough, they found out and they put me on this job. And their response was, you need to prove yourself before we pay you more money. And at that point, I was making $16 an hour as a journeyman in 2012, 13. And that's bad, by the way, if you didn't know. So I started running the church. I started doing the Amy Carter Art Museum. I started doing the museums. I was bouncing between jobs, and they started letting me pick wherever I wanted to go. And when I went out to do one of the hospitals, I was in charge of level 5 through the 3 through the roof. So I was doing all the floors for this one foreman, and I enjoyed it because I got to learn. So I was seeing it as a learning opportunity. And I hear a lot of people say, man, they got me doing this, they got me doing that. I'm running stuff, but they're not paying me enough. You can't put a price on your education. So however you want to take it, your experiences are paying you. If you flat out can't make the bills work, then you can't make the bills work. But if you're in a position where only a handful of guys within 100 miles are ever going to be, you're better off taking that position. And that's what I did. So I was able to learn, and this is what I told them whenever I left that company. I said, look, here's the deal. I did infrared for 2 years. I've been a journeyman for 6 years with your company. I've gone to IEC. I've learned 3 times the amount as the guy standing next to me. I've made you triple fold on every job that I've ever been to that I've ran that you expected to make. And you guys are still paying me $22.50. A journeyman just got his license and you gave him 23. Peace out. Then I became an inspector.
Katie wanted to know best way of getting her or his electric license.
My
thought
an
was go to
apprenticeship?
school.
Or yeah, well, yeah. IEC, I don't know what state you're in. I don't know what state you're in. Try to go to an IEC. Yeah, study. Study's good. It just depends on what stage you're at.
Thanks, Candy. I appreciate that.
It just depends on what stage you're at. If you are trying to get into the field, I would say don't worry about the code book for the first. Oh, you're in Texas. Ooh.
Oh, just go to work for somebody.
Are you in the northern part of Texas, or are you in the southern part of? Don't tell me. But you should definitely email me. It's conductivewood@gmail.com. Conductive being electrical and wood being wood. Conductivewood@gmail.com.
Weird. Somebody wanted to know the longest it took you to get rid of somebody, or the shortest amount of time it took you to get rid of somebody.
I always tried to.
Oh my God, DFW.
Help people in the position they're in and not cause too much trouble. But there was a couple of times where some people were on the chopping block first to go, and I put some names up, but it wasn't like, dude, you're out of here, man, because everybody needs to learn. Everyone started somewhere in their career. And a lot of times, a lot of these older guys are stuck in a trade where they only know what they know. They really can't do anything else. They're still useful for some tasks. Not everybody's going to be a rock star in your job. And you're only going to get 2 or 3 guys out of 30 that actually know what they're doing.
For me, it was 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
That's how long it took. Yep. Dude's first day. First day.
Yeah.
He came in. He didn't even get his paperwork done. He came in, he punched a clock because we had told him to punch the clock. Punched the clock. Then he left the building. He went out to his Toyota car. He didn't have a truck. He had a car. I remember it. It was blue. It was ugly. He sat in that car for the next 6 minutes on the phone.
Dang.
And then he came back in. I was like, hey, were you busy out there? He's like, no, I was just talking to my mom. Did you tell her to come pick you up? What? No? Well, you should, because you're out of here.
You're out of
I
here.
can't stand that. Like, I was the owner of the company, so I could fire whoever I wanted, whatever I wanted. So it was pretty. But I just sat in there and I was like, I was literally the person that was working the front desk. I was just like, who? I'm like, who is that? And she goes, that's the new guy. I'm like, what's he doing? And she looks around her desk and she's like, look like she's on the phone.
Oh yeah.
How long's he been here? It's his first day. Okay.
Yeah.
I just told her, get 20 bucks
got rid
out
of a guy to help him
of the
out.
drawer.
I got rid of a guy to help him out because we were put on this project that was a parking lot. We're doing 180 pole lights. We hadn't even broken ground yet, hardly. And it was the first day. It was probably about 108 degrees outside. And we hit records of 120-day streak of over 100 that year. And KTLY was a radio station, Christian radio station. And dude, I listened to that radio station every second I could. I was like, that's all I had out there, man, was Jesus. Because it was, dude, I was like, this is miserable.
Yeah.
And that guy made it about 30 minutes. And I sent him off the job and put him somewhere inside because there's no way, man. He's just older. He's like 40s, you know? And that's just the way it is, dude. If I get old, I want someone to treat me that way.
What you saying? What you saying?
Dude, I couldn't be out in the heat like that nowadays. I'd be dead.
No, I can't do it. I'm fortunate I don't have to do it anymore.
Former military, spent 2 years working as a supplier, got offered a job to work for one of your accounts, so I switched to a buyer side at home, and I messed with electronics and home electrical. Okay, so yes, you could be brand new in the field. Go to IEC. If you're in Texas, go to IEC. Look up IEC, Independent Electrical Contractors. They will put you in school. Your school isn't going to cost but $12 a week. They're going to pay for all your books. They're going to guarantee you a raise every 1,000 hours. They're going to guarantee you a contractor. The contractor does not own you. The school owns you. So your school is going to log all your hours. If you get laid off, they are going to find you another contractor. It's a very good program. IEC, it's not a union, but you pay into it as if it was dues. Whenever I went through, it was about $800 a year. And that is dirt cheap because when I went through HVAC class for 3 years, that was the books alone were $800, just the books. And then you had the tool list. I probably do have a local IBEW, but I don't know anything about unions around here, man. Texas is a hard union push. IEC, Independent Electrical Contractors. IEC. It's a great program.
I think I just fell into all of mine. I really don't remember doing anything.
Oh, also, by the way, thank you for your service. Thank you, anybody who's served military. Hats off.
Yeah. Very nice candy. Army.
Nice. In Florida, the union is very care too. I don't know if the union's necessarily weak. Because I know a couple people in IBEW, but IEC is also nationally recognized. So IEC is good. But if you're anywhere near Dallas, I guess that's pretty central. You can say Dallas. If you're near Dallas, email me.
DFW, buddy. She's in DFW.
No, I got you. If you want a job, let me know.
Who makes the best battery-operated framing nailer?
That'd be Metabo or Milwaukee.
It's Bosch, but
It's Bosch. I haven't tried the Bosch. I have not tried the Bosch. You say it's nice. Nice. So,
the Bosch just has a great balance to it that the others don't. Especially the Milwaukee. The Milwaukee's like carrying a boat anchor. All right,
nice.
we done yet?
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, it's almost midnight, Cinderella, and I'm about to turn into a pumpkin.
Yeah, but I've been sleeping for 2 days because I had another
That's your
sinus
fault.
infection.
That's your fault.
But
I was
hey,
here at 7 o'clock.
I avoided antibiotics this time, so I'm pretty happy. So that's twice. If you guys don't know, I am actively dying from mold exposure. I've got mold in my body. I've got mycotoxin poisoning. Just the other day, my heart rate was 115 over 63. Yeah, it kind of destroys me. So I had a sinus infection, which I get every 3 weeks. It used to be severe coughing, couldn't stop. Then it was like, and then it was like sinus infection, and now it's migraines. So we're down to migraines now, which is really nice. And actively getting better. I've had the best 60 days in the last 3 years that I've had. Most of them have been in the last 2 months. So we're getting better, but still very vulnerable. And yeah, so I've been out for 2 days now. And yeah, there's the update. So
No.
antivirus, no mouse were involved. This was mold exposure, mycotoxin poisoning.
Steven, he's in Iran.
I have heavy metals and yeah, lots of issues, but we're getting better. So there you go. Woof. Yeah. You got anything to say for yourself?
Steven, Sharush is in Iran. Other than that, I don't know where he is tonight.
Yep.
But I'm going to guess Iran.
I've got to grab a screwdriver for tomorrow because I was at my buddy's house and we were fixing a lock that wasn't catching. And I went ahead and gave him that Milwaukee screwdriver while I was there. That one that has the bits in the back that if you pull it out of your ladder, the piece just falls on the floor because there's no retention. Yeah. And then you're just holding a useless handle. I appreciate that.
Faireen,
yeah. My sister is a foreman for IBW 99 in
Rhode Island.
She doesn't regret. I couldn't see if they said RL or RI.
Well, there's no state that starts with RL.
That's, yeah, well, I was trying to figure that out. Thankful that you're getting better.
Alzheimer's figure it out for you. That's it. That's all you can do. Let the guy with Alzheimer's do all the thinking. You'll be fine.
Do I need to remind you how thick my glasses are, sir?
No, you don't. I saw dimensions through them.
Yeah. I appreciate it, guys. We'll see you guys next one. Thanks for all the support, and we will catch you guys probably Thursday.
All right. I'll be here at 7 o'clock. When he does, yeah.
Festool. No Festool. None here. See you guys. My glasses got you beat. That's incredible. We'll see you guys later. I appreciate that. See you guys.